of the 2011 Data Society. In making its selections, the Data Society Selection Committee considers the qualities of leadership ability, integrity, dedication, and character as exemplified by extracurricular activities and academic achievement. Emily is one of the 8 students you will get to know more about this morning who is truly extraordinary. These characteristics frame and guide her life. Emily is from Charlotte, North Carolina, and a graduate of UNC Wilmington. She graduated from UNC Wilmington in 3 years and joined us as one of the younger folks in our class. But she soon showed us that her maturity was wise, well beyond her years. Mr. and Mrs. Wallwork, Eve, and Luke, thank you for sharing your daughter and sister with us for the last 3 years. You should be so proud of her and her rich accomplishments. Emily is a leader at this school in every sense of the word. She is strong academically. She served as a staff member for the First Amendment Law Review. She has grown as a leader in the last 3 years, both for herself and for others. She served as a Carolina Law Ambassador for prospective students and as an orientation counselor and a public interest peer mentor for first-year students interested in public interest law. She served on the Pro Bono Board in her 2nd year as one of the winter and spring break coordinators. During her 3L year, she served as director of the 13-person Pro Bono Board and the Pro Bono program, of which I serve as the advisor and of which you have heard many students be members of. This year, we had record-breaking numbers of hours and student participation. She led our school's first annual trip to Western North Carolina over spring break. She led the board in developing and executing an overall strategy which encouraged students to use their pro bono work as a method of career exploration and a way to gain practical skills, all essential for our students' professional development. Under her leadership, we expanded our Wills trip in size and scope. We staffed our 2nd election protection hotline. We put on 2 clinics to benefit the homeless population. We created a new partnership with Camp Lejeune's Marine Base, and we staffed our first divorce clinic, all under her leadership. Emily is truly a superstar. She is a role model to others. Emily is a visionary. She thinks about what has to be done and how to make it better, more efficient, more useful. She thinks of others before herself. She thinks about what is fair and just. She thinks both with her heart, but as every good lawyer should, with her head. Working with 13 other people to get things done is not an easy feat. However, she is always there to push everyone along and to help them realize their dreams and to make them better at what they do. In my mind, this year was for her a selfless act of giving up things that would have focused more on her own personal success, but instead she chose to focus on making the rest of the board and student body successful by encouraging others to do pro bono work and facilitating that process. On a personal note, I had the great fortune of working very closely with Emily for the last 3 years. There was rarely a day that went by that I was not in communication with her. She is truly one of the kindest, funniest, caring, smartest, and personable women I know. Emily's energy is endless. Emily is strong in her convictions, and in discussing difficult issues, she listens to others with great respect. She models the qualities that make for a good citizen both within and outside of the law school: dedication, an ability to focus on the important issues without sweating the small stuff, and a strong commitment to social justice. But perhaps what truly sets Emily apart from her peers are her work ethic and her no-nonsense attitude. She is incredibly hardworking. In fact, I don't think I've ever worked with a student who takes her responsibilities so seriously. She puts 150% into everything she does, whether it's her studies, representing her juvenile clients, shopping, drafting a will, reading a new book, or watching a season of The Wire. Emily throws herself into her tasks and lives, eats, and breathes her work. Finally, when Emily means business, you know it. She does not beat around the bush. She is tough. I would hate to go up against her in the courtroom or outside of it. Emily is one of 20 students chosen nationally by Equal Justice Works and the Southern Public Defender Training Center for a 3-year fellowship aimed at addressing the need for strong leaders in the area of indigent defense. She will be based in the Mecklenburg County Public Defender's Office. To me, the gifts that Emily leaves for us are many. As a tribute to Emily, who is a true William Faulkner aficionado, I found a quote from his series, Faulkner in the University. Really, the writer doesn't want success. He knows he has a short span of life, that the day will come when he must pass through the wall of oblivion, and he want to leave a scratch on that wall. Gilroy was here. That somebody 100 or 1,000 years later will see. Emily will leave a piece of herself behind at Carolina Law. We are forever changed because of her leading by example, with purpose and with the values of morality and integrity, and to work hard at what you do. I have no doubt that Emily will go on to be an amazing public defender. I look forward to watching her take that journey and seeing the amazing things that she will accomplish. Congratulations.